Ronto wraps, noodles, and oatmeal cream pie. We've got a little bit of something for everybody in our 25 Disney World snacks you've got to get in 2020. Here we go. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. This is our annual video about what's next you simply cannot miss if you're going to Disney World in 2020. From new additions to classic tried and true favorites that have maybe had a little update, we're looking at the 25 Disney World snacks you've got to try. Now, if you don't want to sit here and take notes through this whole video, you don't have to. Head over to disneyfoodblog.com/2020snacks, 2020 snacks, and you can sign up for our free newsletter and get this dropped into your inbox, an entire PDF where we're telling you all of these snacks right there for you in a little checklist, so you can have that completely for free. Just head over to disneyfoodblog.com/2020snacks and sign up for our newsletter and you get this PDF for free. All right, here we go. Number one, that Ronto wrap at Ronto Roasters in Hollywood Studios. This one's $12.99. And while there's a ton of new and interesting food in Galaxy's Edge, this pick is definitely our number one. It is a delicious wrap with grilled pork sausage wrapped up in roasted pork, topped with peppercorn sauce and a tangy slaw, and it's all wrapped up in a pita. Now, Ronto Roasters, as you know, also offers a breakfast option called the morning wrap. That is my favorite. I shouldn't say our, because maybe the whole DFB team wouldn't agree with me, but it is my favorite. And this one is only available in the morning. And this one, instead of the slaw, you get the slaw taken off, but you do have the pork sausage with the peppercorn sauce wrapped in an egg wrap and then put into a kind of piece of it's sort of a pita, sort of you let me know in the comments what you think it is. Next up is that ice cream taco at Ample Hills Creamery. This one's $8.99. And it was a super fun treat discovery because it's kind of a secret menu item. It's a fresh taco, aka waffle cone, shaped like a taco, filled with ice cream and toppings. You can choose your own flavor and toppings, by the way. This is an awesome new way to eat ice cream, one that we would definitely recommend taking the trip to Ample Hills to try. Luckily, starting in the winter 2020, that'll be easier than ever. Not only will the store have their location on the boardwalk, but they're also opening a new location over in Disney Springs. Now, the ice cream taco has come and gone from the menu, but even when it hasn't been on the menu, we've been able to ask for and order it. So in that case, it's sort of a secret menu item. So don't get discouraged. If you don't see it on the menu, they can probably still make it. Now we got to talk about that chicken parm mac and cheese at the Mac and Cheese food truck in Disney Springs. This one's $11. Mac and Cheese food truck is located on the west side of Disney Springs, and it is an awesome addition to the area. When it first debuted, our absolute favorite was the bacon cheeseburger mac and cheese, so we're so sad that's no longer on the menu. That being said, you really can't go wrong with the options here, and one of our other favorites is that chicken parm mac and cheese, which is made with Parmesan Alfredo sauce, topped with crispy fried chicken of the classic Disney counter service chicken breast nuggets variety, everybody's favorite, marinara sauce, Parmesan cheese, and basil. You can even get a 6 cheese variety topped with Cheetos as well. So there's lots of options over there at the Mac and Cheese food truck. Next up, let's talk about that Mickey Celebration donut. This one comes in chocolate and vanilla at Main Street Bakery and strawberry at Cheshire Cafe and Magic Kingdom. This is $8.99, and it's been kind of shifted and changed around a lot in the last year. It's a massive Mickey-shaped donut, an amazing snack for you to share or keep to yourself. It's all good, and it's available in those 3 flavors. Now, this one debuted, of course, for Mickey's birthday celebration last year, and since it debuted at the lunching pad, it's been sort of shifted. So some of them have now gone to Main Street Bakery. One has gone to Cheshire Cafe. So you can't find it in the same places, but thank goodness you can still find it, because we thought they were all going to go away. All these Mickey celebration treats were going to go away. We've got a couple more on our list coming up. So we're super excited that they're still around. These are really good donuts. We did a taste test between these Mickey donuts and the Joffrey's donuts. Those giant donuts, both are really, really good, but we gave the edge to the Mickey donut at the time because it was a snack credit. We think that snack credit is no longer in effect. Still a great donut, delicious, not stale at all, really, really good. Next up, we got to talk about that Monte Cristo at Bar Riva and Riviera Resort. It's $12.49. Now, Disneyland has had their iconic Monte Cristo available at Blue Bayou and Cafe Orleans for years, but Disney World just hasn't been able to keep one on the menu for very long. Similar in name, but not in taste, was a Woody's Lunchbox Monte Cristo last year, but that got taken off the menu within the first few weeks. So the Monte Cristo at Bar Riva, nearly identical to Disneyland's iconic version. It's made with ham, turkey, Gruyere, and strawberry preserves on a brioche roll, all deep fried, of course. The only real differences between this and Disneyland's version are that the West Coast has a blackberry sauce instead of that strawberry sauce. More variations could be made in Disneyland versus at Bar Riva, meaning in Disneyland you could get the vegetarian version and you can change it up and just have turkey and no ham or whatever. Can't really do that here in Disney World because it's like a pre-made sandwich. So no good at asking for specific changes made to the sandwich. It's still a delicious snack to share or eat by yourself for a yummy meal. All right, next up, we're gonna talk about those boozy and flavored beignets at Scat Cat's Club in Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. Boozy beignets, or Baton Rouge beignets as they are on the menu, are infused with your choice of Bailey's, Kahlua, or rum chata, and you can get 2 boozy beignets for $9.99. Don't forget there's usually a secret menu option to get Godiva chocolate liqueur in there as well. And Scat Cat's Club starts serving those boozy beignets after 11 a.m., but if you just want a regular beignet, those are also available. Now, the Mickey beignets had originally been served at Sassagoula Floatworks, but changed over to Scat Cat's Club Cafe when it opened from renovation last year. Now they serve up specialty Mickey beignets with your choice of chocolate, cinnamon, sugar, or raspberry flavors, or you can just get the regular beignets. Now, for something even sweeter, you can have that Mickey beignet sundae, which is covered in vanilla ice cream, or whatever ice cream you want, and drizzled with your choice of sauce, whipped cream, and a dusting of powdered sugar. So many options for deep fried dough over at Scat Cat's Club, so we're loving all the potential there. So if you're not staying at Port Orleans French Quarter, it may be worth heading over there. Don't forget, it's a really easy boat ride from Disney Springs. Speaking of Disney Springs, let's talk about those bubble waffles at Aristocrepes in Disney Springs. Now, this is a classic favorite that's had a little update. These are $8.99. And while the delicious bubble waffles over there at Aristocrepes aren't new, this year we did see a difference in plating for this treat. Instead of coming in cardboard cones, the bubble waffles are now served in bowls. Now, these freshly baked waffles are filled with ice cream and toppings, making it one of the yummiest ice cream sundaes you can find in Disney World. And I loved that they changed it up to seasonal options for the holidays. We saw a peppermint option there during the holidays, which is really, really fun. Now, these have been purported as being a snack credit, even though it's not listed on the menu. So definitely ask when you order if it is a snack credit on the Disney dining plan. Next up, those cheeseburger and pizza spring rolls at the Adventureland Spring Roll Cart in Magic Kingdom. These are $7.50 for a set of 2 right now, but the price does vary and change quickly. So that's what it is right now, but I don't know what's going to be when you get there. Now, while you've probably walked on by this Adventureland Spring Roll Cart unknowingly a few times, used to be the Egg Roll Cart, now it's a Spring Roll Cart, there are 2 big reasons you're going to want to make a pit stop the next time you're in Magic Kingdom. Now, we'd seen the cheeseburger spring rolls in the past. We were psyched to see their return. They do kind of cycle through different flavors here, so every kind of couple of months you see a new flavor. But it seems, I think Disney's realizing that cheeseburger is one of the favorites, so you see that one quite a bit. But in addition to those, this year we saw a new item drop on the menu, those pepperoni pizza spring rolls. Now, these are a lot like what was served at the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival last year that everybody absolutely lost their minds over and loved because they're so good. So we're excited to kind of see a very similar thing in Disney World as well. These taste just like pizza. All the flavors are there. Flaky spring roll crust filled with mozzarella cheese and pepperoni, comes with a pizza sauce to dip in. So good. Now, some people think these are too greasy. I've never met anything that I think is too greasy, so I love these so much. But be aware that, that pepperoni does have that pepperoni grease, and that does kind of come through every once in a while. Both flavor options, cheeseburger and pizza, are available for $7.50 for a set of 2, but make sure you get there early because they do sell out, and once they're gone for the day. Now, I have been able to do 1-in-1, 1 cheeseburger and 1 pizza, so if that's an option for you, that's a good one if you want to try both flavors. All right, let's talk about those new mega shakes at Beaches and Cream. Well, some are old and some are new. These are $15. First debuted in October 2018, but with the reopening of Beaches and Cream, we got some more options. These mega shakes definitely earn their name. They are huge, massive milkshakes, and they're actually good. Some of those crazy shakes are gross. They're super icy, and the baked goods on them are stale. That's not the case with these. These are really good. And the new one that we saw was topped off with a donut. So at the reopening of Beaches and Cream, we tried out that Storm Along shake, which is cotton candy flavored with with a quote lifesaver unquote donut topper. That doesn't mean it tastes like Lifesavers. As you guys know, it's just a donut with icing that looks like a lifesaver, like you throw over the side of the boat to save somebody. It was really good, but you can't go wrong with any of these mega shakes at Beaches and Cream. There's a Mickey confetti shake, a strawberry mini shake, and chocolate brownie shake as well. Next up, the OCP, the Oatmeal Cream Pie at Pop Century is $5.29. This one is such a great treat to get over at Pop Century. A lot of people don't even know that it's there, but it's a hidden gem for sure. It's in the Everything Pop food court. You'll find it in the baked goods section. It features 2 oatmeal cookies filled with a marshmallow buttercream drizzled with dark chocolate and cinnamon fondant icing, finished with rainbow Krispies. Not only is this treat super yummy, but there's just something homey and comforting about it. Those of us who grew up with those Little Debbie OCPs, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's also a generous size, and while you can definitely have this one by yourself, you can also split it with a friend for a little sugary pick-me-up. All right, let's talk prime rib sliders. Cruise Cup Lounge at Yacht Club Resort, $18. Appetizer, it's so good. We actually went back again just for that multiple times, and now the rest of the DFB team regularly makes stops into Cruise Cup Lounge to grab those sliders. Prime rib sliders are on the appetizer menu. Like I said, it's prime rib on toasted onion rolls, the same onion rolls that they serve at Yachtsman Steakhouse, topped with horseradish cream and au jus. While these might be one of the most expensive snacks on our list at $18, you can get 3 sliders, so you definitely can consider this more of a meal while you're there. And of course, you can split it among your buddies if you guys go in and have a few drinks and have some sliders. It's a great sort of tapas situation. And they're just so good. Everybody that I've sent to get these loves them. So I hope you guys do too. Oh, and don't forget to ask for that beer cheese sauce to dip your French fries. When I was there recently, I ordered the prime rib sliders, and the server said, well, would you like some beer cheese sauce to dip your French fries in? And I said, yes, I would, knowing that when I first went there and ordered these prime rib sliders, I had noticed that there was a beer cheese that came with the pretzel on the appetizer menu. And whenever I see something on the menu that I want to try, I always ask for a side of it so I can check it out. So I ordered the beer cheese, and they were like, I'm not sure we can do that. And I said, well, if you can, that'd be great. And so now I think so many people have ordered it with the beer cheese that they just offer it straight up from when people order the sliders. But I can highly recommend it. It's really good beer cheese. All right, over in Epcot, let's talk about Artisan cotton candy that you can find at the House of Good Fortune in the China Pavilion in Epcot. It runs from $7 to $16. Very Instagrammable treat, but it's also delicious if you're a cotton candy fan. Now, note that this is only available at certain times, but you can stop by that House of Good Fortune merchandise location to check in for their weekly hours. Over the holidays, they were making a Santa Claus hat that was amazing and definitely has us excited to see what their future limited time offerings will be. I really hope that they continue doing this because it's beautiful, an amazing edible souvenir, and I think people love getting it. All right, next one, the Mac Daddy mac and cheese at Chicken Guy in Disney Springs. Now, this is a loaded mac and cheese. It is a seriously savory and scrumptious snack. How about all those S's? The mac and cheese comes loaded with crispy chicken tenders, bacon, and scallions. And even though the mac and cheese is already super cheesy, I always recommend adding some SMC, which is Guy Fieri's super melty cheese. It's not on the menu, but you can order a side of it and they'll give you a big, huge bowl of this super melty cheese, which is basically plastic cheese, and just add it in to your mac and cheese. It will change everything, you guys. It makes it so much better. It's really good as is, but with the super melty cheese, it makes it so much better. This is definitely one of our favorite options. Now, it's not on the menu very often. It just pops up once in a while. So if you go and it's not on the menu, you can always ask about it. But if you can't get it, you can get those loaded fries most of the time, which are really delicious as well. All right, the Dole Whip I Lava You float at Sunshine Tree Terrace in Magic Kingdom, that's $6.99. And we can't have a list of Disney snacks you've got to get without adding in a Dole Whip. So if you're looking for a tried and true favorite, a regular Dole Whip or Dole Whip float are items you simply can't go wrong with. We also love that pineapple upside down cake Dole Whip option too. But this year we've seen some new additions, including the I Lava You float at Sunshine Tree Terrace. This one's strawberry Fanta soda, orange Dole Whip, strawberry and red passion fruit syrup, and strawberry Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks aren't your thing? You can get the Peter Pan float over at Storybook Treats with lime, Dole Whip, and Sprite. Or if you prefer your Dole Whip straight up in a cone, check out Aloha Isle and Anti-Gravities. They usually have something special going on, like the cute character-inspired cones we've seen in the past. Hey may be long gone, but you can still find unique and specialty flavors pretty much anywhere Dole Whip is sold, including Pineapple Lanai at the Polynesian if you're looking for a Dole Whip outside of the parks. And remember as well, you can get it at several other resorts and of course at Disney Springs as well. All right, let's head back to Epcot to Sunshine Seasons at the Land Pavilion in Epcot. Talk about that turtle brownie. All right, you guys, nobody is getting this and it is amazing and I need you to go get it because it is seriously incredible. Now, it doesn't look awesome. I think that's the problem. It doesn't look Instagrammable. It's not something you want to get and take a picture of. But believe me, you want to spend some serious alone time with this brownie when you get it. It is so indulgent, covered in a generous helping of caramel. From there, it's covered in chocolate frosting, pecans, chocolate chips. Oh my goodness, absolute hidden gem that you've got to try. Now, here's a great option if you are vegan. Also at Sunshine Seasons, there's a vegan cupcake. This one's made with pineapple and coconut cake, topped in sweet vanilla frosting that's covered in dark chocolate and pineapple. It's all vegan and the flavors together really combine for an absolutely delightful treat. So if you're visiting with a vegan friend or if you are vegan, don't miss that awesome cupcake at Sunshine Seasons in the Land Pavilion. These ones are $4.99 and $5.99. All right, that Black Magic Margarita at La Cava del Tequila in the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot. This one's $21, so it's super pricey, and I don't know if I can get away with calling a margarita a snack, but I'm gonna try. So this is the newest addition to La Cava del Tequila's menu at the Mexico Pavilion, made with smoky mezcal, blackberry puree, cassis liqueur, lime, and mint. But wait, here's what makes this so unique. It was actually created by the one and only Neil Patrick Harris. You can really taste the mezcal in every sip. This one is so good and smoky. The blackberry evens out the mezcal, adding just the right amount of sweetness to your sip. Now, while pricey, you get some high quality ingredients with this drink, and it's the perfect snack for anyone that wants a sweet, fruity margarita or who loves that smoky taste of mezcal. You're not going to find that too many other places in Walt Disney World in this kind of a drink. So I love that they're pushing the envelope with that. And Neil Patrick Harris, it's called the Black Magic, of course, because Neil Patrick Harris is a magician, and he is great friends with some folks at La Cava, which is why he went ahead and created this drink for them. All right, the Celebration Parfait at the Cookie Dough and Everything Sweet food truck in Disney Springs is $8. It's another amazing food truck added to the west side of Disney Springs. It's the Cookie Dough and Everything Sweet food truck, which is a mouthful. That's a lot to say, so we just call it the Cookie Dough truck. The real standouts on the menu here feature that edible cookie dough, which is a huge trend right now around Walt Disney World and frankly everywhere else. You can find this stuff everywhere in your grocer's freezer kind of situation. But even though they have a whole food truck dedicated to cookie dough, there are some standouts. We loved the Celebration Parfait. There's Celebration Cookie Dough, Celebration Mickey Cake, vanilla custard, strawberries, sprinkles, whipped cream, and a cherry. And honestly, what we like the most about this is that there were varying flavors. There was different stuff going on here other than just like a big, huge pile of cookie dough. You know what I mean? This one's really, really good, but you do want to share it because the sweetness is off the charts. So if you've got kids with you, if you've got friends with you, you definitely want to share this one. But sometimes you just need something sweet. So we're okay with it if you just eat it all yourself too. All right, next up, let's talk that fuzzy Tauntaun at Oga's Cantina in Hollywood Studios. This one's $16. Now, Oga's is one of the most unique places to open in Disney World in a while. It's a true experience, one we'd recommend visiting, even if you just grab a snack or a non-alcoholic drink. If you are open to alcoholic options, then you absolutely have to try that fuzzy Tauntaun, which might be one of the most interesting drinks we've tried in the parks all year. This one comes with Ciroc Peach Vodka, Bowls Peach Schnapps, and Simply Orange topped with tangerine and pure cane sugar, as well as Buzz Foam. So it's basically a fuzzy navel, but the foam on top will make your mouth go totally numb. It's so fun. The sensation is due to the use of those buzz buttons, which are made from a Szechuan flower said to contain a natural painkiller. And while it's a weird sensation, it's pleasantly so, giving your mouth and lips a tingle that really helps you feel like you've traveled to a galaxy far, far away. Next up, those loaded corn dog nuggets at Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom. These ones are $10.99. Corn dog nuggets topped with cheese sauce, chili lime seasoning, jalapenos, tomatoes, garlic ranch, corn chips, green onions. Can you beat that? Did you even know it was there? A lot of people don't even know it's there, my friends. Our batch of these had about 10 nuggets for $10.99, which we thought was a pretty good amount for the price. It's definitely filling, and these are delicious. The tastes all come together so well, and the corn chips add that nice crunch to your bite. Quick note on those, make sure you don't let this one sit for too long because the chips can get a little soggy with all of those sauces. But this is a great one. A lot of people don't know it's there. It's fun to share. Grab one right before the parade starts and nosh while you're waiting. All right, those Boozy Caramels and everything else in Germany's Caramel Kucha in the Germany Pavilion. $6.49 for those new Boozy Caramels for a set of 4. Now, this shop is located in the Germany Pavilion, and you can't go wrong with anything here. It's all pretty much good. In the past, we found favorites like the pumpkin caramel cupcake and the Werther's original handcrafted caramel popcorn. Always a good option. The best caramel corn in the parks for sure. One of our favorite recent finds, though, were those Boozy Caramels for $6.49, or if you're there during Christmas, they bump up to $10.49 for some reason. The price went way up for like a week. It was really weird. But you can get a set of 4 booze-filled caramels that are just insanely good. The combination of boozy flavors, chocolate, and caramel makes this a must-buy while you're in the area. And now it's 4 different alcohols that are featured here, so each one is a little bit different. We were also pretty impressed with the price for the set of 4, considering the treat, as long as you're not going during those price surge times. All right, let's talk about the S'mores Gourmet Cookie at Art of Animation. This one's $5.29. Don't be fooled. There are other s'mores cookies around the parks and resorts, but they're not the same. This is the only place we've seen this one. And believe me, we check everywhere. So it's a ooey gooey cookie, worth a trip out of the way to Art of Animation to pick up. It's a good one to make as your sweet stop on the Skyliner Pub Crawl. If you don't know the Skyliner Pub Crawl, go check it out on Disney Food Blog. This giant cookie is filled with melty marshmallow and topped off with a helping of chocolate and graham cracker crumbles. For $5.29, you get a real generous portion of this snack, which is super shareable, though it's so delicious, you might want to just get one for you. Now, we love that these hidden gems are like the OCP over at Pop Century, the s'mores cookie here. We love that these things are hidden. There's no place else to find them. They're one of a kind, so we love sharing them with you and getting them on your must-eat list. All right, here's one of my favorites on the whole list, those Ohana noodles. Tambu Lounge in Polynesian Resort has a secret menu, and you can get a lot of the dishes that you can get at one of our favorite places for dinner, Ohana, every single day without having a reservation. So if you want these tasty snacks without a reservation, you just go to Tambu Lounge after 4 p.m. and you can actually order a small plate of these, as well as several other of the items that are featured on the Ohana menu. Why is this? Because Tambu Lounge shares a kitchen with Ohana, so all that stuff is in there. So you can order the pineapple bread, you can order the noodles, you can also order the amazing Bananas Foster bread pudding, which is one of our favorite desserts in all of Walt Disney World. Now note, these got a little bit of a price increase recently. I can't imagine why. The noodles used to be $5, and now they're going to cost you $9, and the bread pudding used to be $6, and now it's going to cost you $12. But honestly, worth it. Some of the best food you can get in Disney World. I'm not going to lie. I ate at Ohana the other night just to make sure it was still really good. It's still really good. So I know it's just my opinion, but I've eaten a lot of I've eaten everywhere at Disney World. Still really good. Okay, we had to put the blue and green milk on this list at the milk stand in Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios. $7.99 for the non-alcoholic versions and $14 for the alcoholic versions. Chances are, even if you haven't visited Batu yet, you've seen pictures of the blue and green milk over at Galaxy's Edge. It's available in alcoholic and non-alcoholic versions, like we said, and it has divided reviews. It's not something I love personally, but I wanted to get on this list because I know a lot of you guys just want to try the iconic stuff. This is definitely iconic. Now, both are available at that milk stand in Galaxy's Edge, which you'll find over by the Thai Echelon in the first order area. The stand itself is really cool with hanging spherical glass containers holding that blue and green milk, and the blue and green milk are actually completely plant-based. So you're going to get slightly different flavors from both of them. They both taste like perfume to me. You let me know what you think. What do I know, right? I don't like cilantro either. But these both do taste really floral to me, so I'm not in love with them. But no matter what you've heard, this is a treat that you must try for yourself, and let us know in the comments what you think about them after your first trip to Batu. All right, heading over to the Animal Kingdom Lodge at the Mara is the Nyala Brownie, which is $4.79. Those of you who've been following Disney Food Blog and DFB Guide YouTube channel know that I love those peanut butter brownies at the Mara. And when they went away, I was the saddest person in the world. And then they came back just in a different form. So this is a delicious chocolate brownie covered in peanut butter, buttercream frosting. It's really thick, solid. We're not talking about whipped cream frosting stuff. This is good, solid, like you can pick it all up on a fork by yourself frosting. And the brownie is now Mickey Mouse shaped, so it's not the circular brownie that we used to have. Now on top of that peanut butter frosting, there's one little line of vanilla buttercream frosting as well. And yes, I missed the giant brownie and all of the buttercream. There was tons of buttercream on it before. Now there's not as much, but probably that's good for all of us. It's probably better because it's a much more manageable treat if you're by yourself. And it's definitely worth a trip over to the Mara. If you happen to be going to the Animal Kingdom Lodge to check out the animals, stop into the Mara. It's right downstairs. It's right by the pool. So check that out and grab one of those brownies. There's lots of other sweet treats there. They have a great bakery program at that particular resort. So there's lots of other sweet treats and usually lots of special seasonal treats as well. Oh, and don't forget, you can also get the Zebra Domes at the Mara. That's a great place to pick up one of the classic Disney favorite snacks. They're not on our list this year because they've been on our list for like years and years and years. We got to change it up every once in a while. But the Zebra Domes are also found at the Mara, so definitely check those out. Last but not least, we're going to talk about that key lime pie on a stick at the Neighborhood Bakery in Hollywood Studios. $4.99 for this one. It debuted a couple years ago when Metropolis opened, and it's been on our list for a long time now. It's tart key lime filling covered in graham cracker, which is then all covered in a bright blue layer of white chocolate. It's such a great treat. What makes it even better is that it's on a stick, so it's easy to enjoy as you walk around the park. This is the perfect combination of sweet and tart. If you're a key lime fan, you'll adore it. Have a few bites and then put the rest in your fridge, back in your hotel, have it for breakfast. Love it. One of my favorite treats. And also, this isn't on our list, but I'm going to go ahead and mention a couple extra favorites because I can't help myself. And if you go to Disney World and don't get these, I'll feel like I've failed and haven't done my job for you. So peanut butter pie at Contempo Cafe, carrot cake cookie at Hollywood Studios Trolley Car Cafe. There we go. Can't help myself. Have to tell you about those, even though I talk about them all the time. So there's 25/27 great treats, great snacks that you must get in 2020. And remember, if you guys want this whole list without having to take any notes, just head over to disneyfoodblog.com/2020snacks. That's 2020 snacks, and sign up for our free newsletter, and we will drop this PDF right into your inbox so that you've got it as a little checklist for yourself. As always, you guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you want to know about other great Disney snacks, we've got snack guides for every single park in our store at dfbstore.com. You can head over there and buy our snack guides where we talk about every snack we know of in the parks. Talk about the pricing, if we like it or not, show you a picture of it, etc. They're all there. And don't forget to use code YouTube to get a discount. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.